as you look back over the last 10 months and we can like relate this and help a bunch of agents that are struggling, man, what do you think you've learned the most that like is some like what you've learned the most by being in this that you can share that you believe will help a ton of agents?
Don't take it personal. Don't take anything personal, because you're gonna get no's. You're gonna get the I'm okay. I'm done with it, or I'm good. My job's providing it. Just figure your way around it, because everybody has a pain. Everybody has a pain. Everybody has a cause. Everybody has a reason. Everybody has a why. But you have to tap into it and just ask the right questions and let your clientele, your audience, be the ones answering it, not you trying to sell them something.
Hey, what is up? Welcome back to the CA Power Player Podcast. I'm your host, Cody Askins, and today's special guest, man. Dude went from professional athlete, freaking stacking quarterbacks, man, to now jumping in financial services and making a name for himself in insurance. He's been in the game for 10 months, and I want him to share like the things he learned and why he joined this amazing industry. Please welcome Chancey Aghayere.
Yeah, close. Aghayere, yes, sir.
How do you say it?
Aghayere.
Aghayere. Goodness
gracious. You was close.
Dude, I love it, man. Dude, I appreciate you coming on, man. You're a cool dude.
No, thank you for having me, brother. Thank you so much, man.
Dude,
you've been an inspiration. Just watching you on IG, how the way you deliver your message, how the way you keep the energy, how the way you keep the energy of the content, and always expanding my mind of seeing what else I can do to better myself, being new into the industry, and just taking film and taking different aspects of what you do, what Matt Sapala does, and just trying to tap it into my own niche, because everyone has different markets, everyone knows different people, and for y'all too to take the time and spend with me, it means a lot. So I'm just a rookie in the game, man. I'm just trying to get better, taking notes as I go.
Dude, well, we see a lot in you, man. Like, you know what I mean? You're someone that rose to the ranks and did what very few people were able to do athletically. And you're going to do the exact same thing entrepreneurially. And dude, you mentioned Matt, man. Shout out to Matt Sapala, Money Smart. What an amazing guy. We've known each other for a while. We got a chance to actually meet. 8% a couple years back, but then we got a chance to see each other again about a year ago at the Starks Power Couple Conference. We get to hang out. He shot me a text today. I'm going to the cigar bar, dude. You should come hang out. I'm like, okay, cool, man. Why not? And I go, and you're there.
Right.
And I'm like, man, who is this cat? I'm like, is this security? Does this guy play for the Cowboys? Like, who the freak is this guy, man?
Right. Yeah. It's crazy. Like, and at that time I didn't know what y'all did. It was just
what did you think Matt did? What did you think he did?
Honestly, I didn't even know. Like,
but you were attracted to what he was doing, though, yes?
Yeah. So I vibe with people's energy. So for me, it's like if your energy's good, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna communicate with you. And the story between me and Matt is like his son was playing flag football against my son, and we're competitive dads. So I think his son was like, hey Dad, if I score a touchdown, can I get some Andy's custard ice cream that's here in Dallas? And I'm like, no, you're not gonna score no touchdown on my son. So I was like, I told my son, his name is Aiden. Aiden, lock him up and get an interception. If you get an interception, I'll get you some Roblox money or some V-Bucks money for your Fortnite. So now Matt's looking at me, I'm looking at Matt. I'm like, I don't know who you are. He doesn't know who I am. Doesn't really matter at this point. So it's just two competitive dads going at it for a flag football tournament. So it was just how we built that camaraderie. And then ever since then, we just been talking noise to each other. And from my background and from his background, like that's all we know, So
100%.
that's the vibe that we got. And at the time, I was in a spot where I used to work for a manufacturing company. Not going to say their name. So they weren't. I wasn't living up to my talent. They were using my name to recruit people, but I wasn't getting the benefit of it. So I was just like, I have a master's degree in project management. It took 10 years off to get that master's degree. Just had my third son when I achieved it. And I was like, okay, you go to school, you get all these accolades and you get these degrees, and like, this is what they teach you to get the money. And then, there's someone ahead of you dictating how much you get or where you move, and how, almost like a pyramid scheme, which is crazy. Like, now when I talk to people, it's like, oh, this is a pyramid scheme. So I'm like, what does your job do? How do you get to the next level? How can you make money, or can you make the same amount of money as your boss without your boss dictating your raise, your end of the year review, and all the other good jazz? And they was like, I never thought about it that way. So like, for me, it was like, I've always been a performance how you play type guy. So this industry kind of like opened my eyes to it. And when I finally figured out what Matt did and seeing the money he was making, and it was like NFL type money, I was like, I can make this and still keep my body. I'm like, for sure. Let me tap into this real quick, And then I started following you, and I saw what you were doing. You was giving a lot of giveaways, a lot of plugins, and you just had a lot of energy. I'm gonna join your push-up challenge one of these days. Just give me some time, brother. Give me some time,
dude. Let me win at something. Let me win at something, please.
I mean, you got it. You got it. Like I'm not there yet. I just started working out. That's why I'm still a little bit.
I gotta work out. I gotta work out with you and Matt next time I'm in Dallas. Okay.
Come on, man.
I'm at today is day 247 of push-ups. Yeah, I'm doing like you've seen it. I'm doing all this kind of stuff every day, like a bunch of stuff, right? But yes, but
I don't know how you do this, man. Today I did nothing but hip exercises and mobility, and I'm sweating like I was outside doing 2 days. It's ridiculous.
I need some hip and mobility stuff, man. I'm getting old, bro. I'm catching you guys, man. I'm getting old. Okay.
Man, stop it, brother. Stop. I'll turn 34 in 2 weeks, but aren't you like 30?
Dude, we're the same age.
Yes, we're both getting old, brother. We're the same age. We got the same initials. Come on, man. It was meant.
That's right, bro. Dude, I'm gonna send you some polos. You can rock some. You can rock the initials too, man.
Come on, brother. Let's do this.
I love that. So, talk about the discipline, right? Because you're still working out. You made it to the ranks of the NFL, or you get to play in the NFL, which is amazing. And like, talk about how like the discipline you had to achieve, because you probably weren't like, just came out of the womb like, dude, I'm just naturally super gifted. I'm gonna, be an athlete, no matter what anybody else thinks, right? That wasn't true. Like, you had to freaking work, man. You had to have discipline and work. Talk about that and how you're also translating that into the insurance industry as well.
Absolutely. So I mean, I had raw talent coming out of high school, middle school. When I got to college, that's when I was awakened.
Where'd you go?
LSU. Went to LSU. So that was a different ball game, going into the SEC. You play in Florida, you play in Alabama, Georgia every now and then, Mississippi State, Auburn. I played Cam Newton, played Tim Tebow, Marooney.
Did you watch the new Swamp Kings yet?
I did. So now it just triggers something in my head, and like people in the firm, and I'm like, oh, that's why you move like that. Exactly. It's different. I'm very, but it's a mindset thing, because like they will talk to you reckless, but it's, if you wanted to win a championship, it was a mind over matter thing. And you had to think about it. There was a lot of different people in the world coming to this one school that your family time was with your teammates. So it was about how you can contribute to the team and how you can get better, not of, oh, I was the guy back at home and I'm gonna be the guy here, because I was I was hit with the reality check real quick when I had to do these 26 110s in Louisiana weather, and I was like, oh, no sir. I was like a fish out of water. I was not ready for that humidity at all. So I remember Tyson Jackson telling me, look here, freshman, if you don't make this and we gotta run some more, I'm gonna throw you over the fence. Now it was way more explicit, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, okay, I don't want to get thrown over the fence, but at the same time, it's like the discipline, the mental toughness is like, how do I get better? You know, I might not be the strongest as everybody else, but I know I have my own niche. So it came to film study, you know. And the thing now, transitioning that into the insurance life, it's like, how can you find your own niche with somebody else? And it's like, okay, you can be serious, you can be funny, you can be goofy, you can be serious and goofy. Like, it's just how you communicate your products, your style, your inventory with your client, your customer, the audience, because a lot of people don't know this. And surprisingly, when I heard about this, I'm like, oh, this is amazing. So it's like, how do I connect with the next generation, with my community, with the people that I know, people in the NFL, they don't even know this. Like, it's crazy. So it's just like finding my niche and understanding like how I can translate certain things and certain words into a different language that they can understand. So like a prime example I always use with the 401k is so if me and you were to go to 7-Eleven, Cody, I was like, Cody, hold my $20 real quick because I don't have pockets. He's like, all right, cool, fine. We go inside 7-Eleven, and I'm like, all right, can I get my 20 back? And he's like, sure. You give me 15 back. I'm like, well, I gave you a 20. He's like, well, there's a holder's fee. I'm like, what you mean there's a holder fee? I'm like, that basically explains 401k. Uncle Sam got to get his cut. And when I explained that to people, they was like, oh, interesting. I'm like, yeah. I mean, if you don't turn 59, Uncle Sam still got to get his cut, or you get penalized. And that's when I kind of break it down a little bit more, but not too much word verbiage, because now you start scaring people. But if you break it down to simple, it's like, oh, well, let me dive in there and tap in there. So that like the film study and reading up and being up to speed of what's going on in the world of the industry. So for me, that's how I like translated the mental awareness, the mental toughness. And, as an entrepreneur, you have your ups, you have your downs. You have to surround yourself with good people. It's all about having positive vibes, positive energy. Praying, reading different type of books. Certain books will determine how you be successful in this industry. And I'm starting to learn that. Giving a lot of faith with him, and he's opening up a different light and doors to where I'm surrounding myself with good people. Look, I met you. Yeah, the same age, same initials, and it's just crazy, So I mean, it's been a good ride, and I'm into it. I love it. So they say health is wealth. So now it's just me getting back into shape and seeing how you're doing these 1,000 push-ups a day. I'm like, okay, I know you're like $150, but knock it off, buddy. Knock it off.
Hey, 182.2.
Okay, my bad. I'm 300, man. I'm 300. I used to be 260, man. So I'm trying to get down to at least 270, 280. Let me get little abs there. They're there. They're just hiding right now. So
they're there.
Yeah, the dad body is over with. I'm done with it. So I mean, for the most part, it's like if you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you play good.
Yes.
Like what Coach Prime said. So I mean,
that's right.
That's the translation of it. It's like, how can you get yourself better to be better, and surrounding yourself with good people, and then helping the people that helped you along the way, and just not trying to burn any bridges. So it's all translation, because at the same time, we're all, even though we're in the industry together, we're all trying to go fight for the same cause. I mean, we don't want families divided because of death. And we all had stories. We all know people that's had their families divided because of death, because of GoFundMes, which really GoFundMes is not the purpose of that. So it's like when people find that out, they're like, oh, yeah. So, but It's just, tapping into the industry,
Totally. What would you say as you look back over the last 10 months and we can like relate this and help a bunch of agents that are struggling, man? What do you think you've learned the most that like is like what you've learned the most by being in this that you can share that you believe will help a ton of agents?
Don't take it personal. Don't take anything personal, because you're gonna get no's. You're gonna get the I'm okay. I'm done with it, or I'm good. My job's providing it. Just figure your way around it, because everybody has a pain. Everybody has a pain. Everybody has a cause. Everybody has a reason. Everybody has a why. But you have to tap into it and just ask the right questions and let your clientele, your audience, be the ones answering it, not you trying to sell them something. And build a relationship. Build that rapport in that relationship, because now once you build that relationship, it's easy money right there. Now they know how to trust you. You don't sound like a used car salesman.
100%.
So,
Yep.
That's what I've learned.
I love it, man. Well, you've got a great infrastructure, great team, great support system, great company. Like I love what you guys do. And you guys remind me of like a professional sports team in financial services, you know what I mean? Like you guys have that type of bond and fun and culture. How important is that? Like not feeling like you're alone sitting in the middle of Maine selling insurance from your closet and you never meet anybody. You know what I mean?
It's like I said, it's about surrounding yourself. Like if you surround yourself in a high energy environment, you're only going to succeed. But if you're, by yourself, of course you're going to get down on yourself. But you can't compete to the next person or someone that's higher above you to get to that level. Just like, being a freshman on varsity. Okay, there's a senior defensive end. He's not really that good. I can take a spot. That's your mentality. Like, dude, what do you have to do to take that next person's spot? Find their weakness. Find what they lack at. Maybe you can use what they lack at for your strength, because everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. And then whatever your weakness is, you try to capitalize that to your strength, and then, leverage other people. You might not be able to be everywhere. Like I can't be in Missouri, but I can be like, I know somebody in Missouri. His name's Cody. CA. That's my brother from another, but I can leverage you to tell them the same thing if I'm not even in Missouri, and that you can build that rapport and that connection. So, having that team camaraderie and understanding that you can leverage people and build upon that, and people have done it. We all started from somewhere. Someone started from somewhere. Someone just had that opportunity. It's like, what do you do with that opportunity? Never ask for a hand out. Ask for a hand up. So that's one thing. So that's one thing I've learned. Always ask for a hand up, not a hand out.
That's good, dude. You know how many cigars I've had in my life, Chancey? You know how many cigars I've had?
I want to. Is your wife watching? Because I don't want to watch. I don't want to tell. Okay, so I maybe one that day.
One.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It was that day.
Hanging out with you and Matt, dude. I was choking down a cigar, and Chancey's over there, like, this cat. Like that was it. Was it was. I don't know if it was was it your first that day too?
Yes. Matt. We were both rookies to the game of the cigars. So
Matt was over there trying to teach me how to spin it and breathe. I'm over there choking up a lung. Dude, that was fun though, man.
It was a good time, man.
It was a blast. We got to get together again. Chancey, if they want to learn more about you, follow you, reach out to you, eventually work with you, whatever, man, how do they go about doing that?
Follow my IG. It's C_AGHAYERE 87. And I mean, my IG. I got to get better on my content. So, but hit the follow button, DM me. I'm here. Yep.
Let me see.
There I go.
Oh, there it is. Yeah,
there it is.
I just tagged it a few minutes ago so that you guys can go once it uploads, you guys can find it there too. So cool. Well, dude, you are a beast, man. I appreciate your time. Ladies and gentlemen, Chancey Aghayere.
Close. Oh, there you go. There you go. Right there, brother. Come on, baby. Come on.
CA. I should just call you CA from now on.
CA. You can't go wrong with CA. Can't go wrong with CA. Take a chance with Chancey. Come on.
That's it, man. Dude, you're a beast. Thank you for coming on the Power Player Podcast. You're awesome, and I appreciate your time.
No, I thank you, Cody. Thank you again for having me, brother. Thank you.
Thanks, homie. Dude, see you soon. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Hanging out on the Power Player Podcast, hanging out with Chancey and Cody, CA and CA. Go check him out, man. Go follow him. Stay in tune with what he's doing. I promise you, you will want to hang out with this cat and get to know him. He's doing some special stuff. He succeeded at a very high level in athletics. He's going to do the exact same in business. Just watch. Thanks for hanging with us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode of the podcast. Adios.
Thank you, Cody.
Hey, if you enjoyed this, I got another one you're going to love. It's right there. Click on it. See you in there. I'm so excited for today's CA Power Player Podcast. I'm your host, Cody Askins. We got a special guest. He is back on the channel talking about how to sell life insurance from home. Here's what I love about this person. Okay, I'm telling you, this will be one of the best.